Good evening, Southeast Texas. Hope you're doing well. We're going to give you a quick weather update and take your questions if you have any. Now, we see these events during wintertime. They're not infrequent. Slight risk of severe weather as we head on into Thursday afternoon. This is not out of the realm of rarity or anything like that, but we are expecting with high confidence that we're going to see thunderstorm activity coming up on Thursday. The question is, how much instability and how will the jet stream dynamics plus the upper low interact together with this front to bring us the potential for severe weather? We expect a line of thunderstorms to materialize and move through the area sometime on Thursday. And I'm not trying to hedge or backtrack. I'll explain that in just a second why there's a lot of uncertainty. Severe risk is at 15%, a slight risk. I've seen it time and time again where we have a slight risk and we see nothing. At 15% chances for the potential for severe weather. It also means there's an 85% chance we won't see anything, and that's hopefully going to be what we see, and this all passes on off to the east. Regardless, there is a chance, although it's at 15%. That means that there's the potential for scattered severe thunderstorms as they're going to be short-lived, maybe an isolated tornado or two. I think we're going to see watches across the area and maybe some warnings. Could see a tornado watch over southeast Texas as Thursday unfolds. The main risk out of this is, I think, with the squall line going to be damaging winds, maybe an isolated tornado or two. May not see that. That's what I'm hoping, but that's our best assessment at this point. As far as rainfall, this is going to be moving. This is not going to stall or anything like that. So there is a small risk, a 5%, 5 to 10% risk of flash flooding across the area. And we are expecting 1 to 2, maybe 3 inches for most locations. Some isolated areas could see upwards of 4 to 5 through the next, through Thursday. So again, as far as the timing of this, it's just too early. I would love to be able to produce and give you a timeline on when we exactly expect the squall line to affect different parts of southeast Texas. Can't do it right now. The reason is we've got different models. They all are disagreeing right now. We want to see them all come together and show about the same thing so that our certainty goes up. So as we head on into Thursday afternoon, this is a GFS. It shows the line over towards I-45 moving on into our area during the mid-afternoon hours. GFS, that was the GFS. This is a different model. This is the Euro showing us same thing, maybe 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the afternoon. Those are the global models. They cover the entire planet as far as weather forecasting. Now we're going to go to high-res modeling, okay? These are short-range models, and this one is the NAM. It already shows that that line is already into southwest Louisiana, and that's at 3 p.m. So that means it could be through here by 9, 10, 11 o'clock in the morning. See the difference and the uncertainty? A different model. The graph, this is one of the newest ones, shows the line already into southwest Louisiana. So we've got kind of a bimodal distribution. That means it could be in the morning or the mid-afternoon hours. We want to see that 6-hour time gap go to 0 so that we can give you a better timeline. Just too early at this point as far as giving you any certainty on exactly when this will unfold. Right now, we're watching a trough of low pressure from the Dakotas back over to Four Corners and over towards the Baja. This is going to basically dig south into Mexico and then turn the corner and then eject into central Texas. That means snow possible up just west of Dallas, the Panhandle, and West Texas. No snow for us, but the pattern does suggest with a negative tilt, most of these troughs will have the tilt off to the southwest. That's a trough right there. This is upper low. This is all of the energy, what we call vorticity, rotating disturbances around that low. So this tilt and that trough are what we call negative tilt. That is a signature that we're trained to recognize, and that usually tells us that we're looking at the potential, not a guarantee, but the potential for some severe weather. Some of those storms could turn severe. Tonight, not going to be an issue. It's just going to be breezy, and we'll see the clouds envelop the area, maybe a spotty shower, lows into the upper 50s lakes, low to mid 60s in the triangle. Tomorrow, some scattered showers, 40, maybe 50, possibly 60% coverage as temperatures rise into the low to mid 70s. So tomorrow's not going to be a severe weather day. It's mainly going to be as we head on in to, say, Thursday with that front. So again, we're expecting anywhere between about 9, 10 o'clock in the morning to maybe 3, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. That's when we expect that potential for severe weather to move through with the squall line. Hopefully it doesn't, and it bypasses our area. But we are very confident that we are going to see rain. Again, highly confident. That is just a done deal. Both the models, the different models that are disagreeing right now, say that the rains will be over by, say, 8, 9 o'clock coming up Thursday night. So I think, you know, if you've got celebrations coming up Thursday night, I think you'll be fine. I think most of the weather should be out of here. We may have some drizzle left over, but it's not going to be severe weather by, say, 10, 11 o'clock, 12 midnight, Thursday night and Friday morning. I think it's going to be fine there. All right, we're going to take your questions now. Do we have any?
Okay, so a couple people asking about tornado activity.
Okay, let me get to that. There are going to be there's the potential. There's a lot of rotational energy in the atmosphere, and that is because of that upper low moving through the area. Let me get to it. This is what we call vorticity. It's a tendency for the air to rotate. When it rotates, it goes up, causes rotation. Winds will be out of the southeast at the surface, but they'll be out of the southwest at about 18,000 feet. So that change in direction of almost 90 degrees from the surface as you go up, if the right conditions materialize and we have just enough instability, then we could see some rotating thunderstorms. Now again, I think that we'll probably be placed under a tornado watch, and there's a 15% chance of severe weather. So there's the potential. There's quite a bit of rotational energy with this storm system. So we'll see how we do. I think the better chances of tornadoes is going to be off towards our east, over towards southeastern Louisiana. As the day unfolds, there's more warmth over that way than what we'll see over here. Other questions?
People asking about potential wind speeds.
Okay, the definition for severe thunderstorms is 58 miles an hour or greater. So 60 miles an hour, that's if we have severe weather, I think we could see some 60, maybe 70 mile per hour gusts. But again, that's not guaranteed. Hopefully this bypasses us. But that's what severe thunderstorms. Severe thunderstorms have certain criteria. They're at wind gusts of 58 miles an hour or greater, hail of 1 inch or greater. I don't think hail's going to be an issue. Or tornadoes. If they produce tornadoes, it's severe, obviously.
All right. Some people asking about Tyler County and kind of some of the more northern parts of the viewing area.
What do they want to know?
Just conditions. It'll be.
I think everybody over our area is going to have equal chances for severe weather. This is not going to be a north, south, east, or west type scenario. We'll see a squall line coming in from the east or from the west and moving east very quickly. There's still going to be quite a bit of rotational energy. So, you know, I think everybody's going to have an equal chance this time. I don't think I could say with any certainty, you know, is Jefferson County versus Tyler or Northern Newton or Jasper County going to have better chances. Just can't do that right now.
Right, can you go over the rainfall totals again?
Yeah, I think most areas, let's see, you saw the differencing in modeling. I think most areas will see 1 to 2, maybe 3 inches. I think that's reasonable. Now, as we always see with these systems, somebody ends up with, you know, maybe 25 to 30% more than what is forecast. So we'll go with 4, maybe 5 inches just to cover all ends. I think that covers most of what we'll see across this area. Again, this is going to be moving. We'll see scattered showers tomorrow, but that's not going to be the heaviest rain. It'll be coming up on Thursday. But again, this is not going to be something that just sits over us for a day. This is going to be a quick moving system once it does develop into central Texas. That squall line will move pretty quickly across the area. So 1 to 2, maybe 3 inches, most locations.
And again, how early will we start seeing effects?
It just depends. Like I was trying to show you earlier, there is so much disagreement between the models. You know, trying to give you a timing of this. We know it's going to be Thursday. I think it's going to be after 8, 9 o'clock in the morning. Could be as late as 4 or 5. How about that? There's a 6-hour gap in the modeling. So that means I don't have a lot of confidence in telling you when this is going to happen. We've got one model that shows the line basically off over towards I-45. another model that shows the same thing. But on the higher range models, they already have the line over into southwest Louisiana. That means that the line would come through 9, 10, 11 o'clock in the morning. So trying to pin this down, normally I would try to, and give you an idea, a rough estimate, maybe a 3-hour window. Can't do it. It's it could be 6, 7 hours difference between all these different models right now. So that's what the problem is across southeast Texas. Again, these are the long-range global models showing it over towards Houston, this one over towards Houston, but these higher range models show it into southwest Louisiana. That's part of the uncertainty that I have to deal with every day. So maybe tomorrow I'll have a better idea. I think that will be the case coming up overnight and tomorrow, as far as maybe having a 3-hour window of when this is going to materialize. That's what we're having to deal with right now as far as trying to ascertain what the timing of this. It's still literally up in the air. If that makes sense. Any other questions?
I think you've answered pretty much everyone so far.
Okay. All right. I guess we'll end it then. No more questions? All right. Hope you do well, Southeast Texas. We'll have more information coming up tonight at 10. We'll get another run of some of these forecast models are coming down right now as we speak. So maybe have some more answers by 10 o'clock. Stay safe. We'll continue to update you on this potential severe weather event. Stay safe. Have a great evening, and thanks so much for watching.